your entire program, the disc program, and just the way you had everything laid out, that actually struck a chord with me. And I ended up getting out of that software company and hopping into real estate. Primarily, a lot of what you said during that conference just really got me excited about the real estate industry and becoming a realtor and getting into the profession of being a realtor.
What does your business look like today, and what is your goal or vision with what you've got here?
We've taken down the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty Brokerage. So super excited about that. The idea behind that was I was an independent broker. I spent about 12 years with Remax. And then I, started my own company, Versace Real Estate. And then I decided I was looking at what is the next step for me? What is the next way that I can grow? What is the next way that I can have a sort of a systematic way to create predictable results? Constantly listening to podcasts and audios and stuff. And I saw Rudy on one. And he started talking about Your Home Sold Guaranteed. So I started Googling and doing a bunch of research. And I'm like, this is Craig Proctor. This is the guy that I went to in 2002 has turned this into a brokerage. And so I started down that rabbit hole and got really excited and jumped in. So my goal is to grow the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty Brokerage and expand here in Winnipeg and beyond. Right now we've got, there's 4 OSAs, realtors. We've got an inside salesperson. We've got a marketing person. We've got a client care manager. Just getting started here. We're sort of around that 480, 500 grand in commissions.
Tell us about what makes your operation different than the way most real estate agents and brokerages work.
I think the way most brokerages work, is basically throw a bunch of stuff against the wall and see what sticks. Most coaches, I guess, out there don't have a system, don't have a way to predictably generate business that's coming to them. So it's all about going out and prospecting, door knocking, hitting the phones, call, trying to convert people and push people into, hey, deal with me. I'm the best, right? That sort of messaging. And I think the main difference here with Your Home Sold Guaranteed is all the USPs. When we say USPs, it's the unique selling propositions, Your Home Sold Guaranteed or I'll buy it. And that kind of messaging that really attracts the public to want to find out more.
If I'm a real estate agent in Winnipeg, Manitoba, why would I want to come and work with you?
Yeah. So one of the things that's really important when you go work for any other brokerage, you're kind of left on your own and you got to figure things out. You've got to go out and get your own business, which is, 3/4 of the battle is finding the customers and then converting them. So what we do that's different is we're out there, we're generating leads. And then we've got an inside sales department that basically calls those leads, scrubs those leads for you. And then as we find the ones that are ready to meet, we're popping them into your calendar as a booked appointment. So you show up and your calendar shows, hey, you've got a meeting on this day at 2:00 with this buyer or this seller. Now, the next question that realtors are asking is, that's great, but what do I do at the meeting? So now step number 2 is we've got the presentations, whether it's the VIP buyer presentation or the seller benefits presentation. So now you're using our language, your language actually, to convince the person that we're the right company for them.
The importance of who you hang out with and the conversations that you're now having.
The one thing that's really cool is that as you're talking from person to person to person, they're so giving, they're so sharing. It's really neat how everybody is just willing to tell you, quote unquote, their secrets, where you would not find that in any other mastermind or any other sort of brokerage. Everyone's sort of keeping their quote unquote secrets together. And it sort of hit me. The reason why they're willing to share is that it's not a secret. We're all on the same path. We're all following the Craig Proctor system. So no one's created anything that they have to hide from someone else. It's more about using the strategies that you've already put in place and just sharing that. And some people are further down the curve than other people. So, there's nothing to hide. It's all out in the open. And that's what I really appreciate. So, there's always someone that's 10 steps ahead of you and you can look at them and say, that's where I aspire to go to.